Hey, 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 what's going on, people? How y'all doing? Welcome to Growin. How y'all? Uh, I had still trying to figure out this whole little thing. Oh man, and yeah, I'm using this that you suggested, man. Appreciate y'all. How y'all doing, Crimson, THC, Paco, Tim Bones up. How y'all doing? Appreciate y'all showing up. Um, this is the first installment of Growing. So I am um, doing this mainly for me. Um, I need to figure out an outlet, man. Um, Mainly this has started because I've been injured. I've been dealing with an injury. I've been out of work for 6 months. I've been stuck in the basement, um, and you know, between my girl working night shift and you know, this my off schedule medication. I'm just alone a lot of the time. My girl's asleep, and I stay up by myself a lot. Had a little clip kind of explaining some things, but still have to work on a few things. But yeah, um, doing the live, man, because I want I need to be able to talk to some people, man. I need to be able to let some things out, um, and I want to be able to express and share what I've been going through, how I've been dealing with it, and how growing has helped me, therapeutically. Um, and yeah, so I appreciate everyone that showed up, man. And this is, like I said, it's all going to be new to me. This is the very first one. It's not going to be usually done on Wednesdays. I just was torn between getting it started and July 4th is tomorrow, and I didn't want to, you know, go a whole bunch of stuff up on top of that with July 4th and everything too. So, oh, what's up, Fallen? What's up, Smug? Oh, thanks for showing up. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, patience for sure. It really has. Uh, appreciate you. Thank you, man. I'm just now I'm looking at getting all used to this, but yeah. Thank you, man. Yeah, I appreciate you too, man. Shout out to Man. He's been a real big help with getting me started on this, as well as everyone else. Smug, Fallen, Crimson, Paco. Y'all have been a real big help, man, with pushing me to do this. I appreciate y'all and everyone else, man, that's been in my circle that isn't here right now. I appreciate y'all to the fullest as well. Anyone that isn't here and isn't able to catch the live and is going to be replaying this later on, man, go ahead and comment and go ahead and put replay game, man. So at least I can have an idea of what's going on, man, and I can possibly get an idea of how many people are going on. Actually, you know what? Beside replay game, put a time, availability, um, and possibly in the future, maybe I can work something out to be able to get something on another time. Be able to get someone else on some lives and whatnot if you'd like to catch a live. Um, so, um, yeah, with that being said, man, what's up, CC? How y'all doing? Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, it is getting, it was a little difficult getting started. I'm nervous, as you can tell. Um, Once I get used to it, I'm pretty sure I'll be all right. But it it's been a journey, you know. So um, I had talking points or kind of did like an outline thing, um, but when I was sitting and trying to figure it all out, uh, it just kind of all jumbled all into one. So um, I guess what I'm going to use today as, hey, what's going on? Who is that? Casey? What's going on? Hey, sorry, this thing kind of takes away from highlights and stuff. Thanks for showing up, y'all. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Um, so I guess I'm just gonna take the time, man, with this first episode or input thing, uh, vlog or however we're gonna call it. Um, it's kind of just gonna be a little introductory thing, um, where I'm at, what's going on, and then I'm gonna actually. This is kind of a channel that's gonna kind of go in multiple directions. Um, First, I'll start off right now. Initially, this is going to be something for me that, like I said in the beginning, for me to be able to talk, man, and be able to communicate with people. I spend a lot of time in this apartment by myself, not able to do anything really, and uh, taking care of the plants really is the only thing that's really keeping me sane. If you want me to be completely honest, um, I've had some issues in the past, and um, being alone and stuck in my head has always been a real big issue for me, especially because my mind just doesn't stop. And most of the time, it's always going on something negative, or, you know, it's always pestering me about something, that is either out of my control and I'm just waiting, and there are no kind of severe consequences at hand, or it's just a bunch of OCD thoughts that kind of just spin back and forth over everything in the past or whatnot, the position I'm in or what I used to do and what I'm going to be able to do in the future, whatnot. I do really have good thoughts about everything in the future, especially after the surgery. Um, I am keeping a positive outlook on things, and I'm going to keep my recovery, you know, my PT and everything on point and stay up with that because I don't want to fall victim to any serious back injury stuff, So it I'm not getting down, but that I'm rambling. I just go on a spur tangent. Yeah, you're right. Smug. I am my worst enemy, uh, for sure. I really am. Um, and my mind probably is my worst enemy, I should say. I am probably a very good um, partner for me, physically. I'm always on the move. I'm always doing something, well, for the most part, before my back injury. Um, so yeah, that's another thing too with being here right now. Stuck. I am someone who's always been moving around, always been hands on with stuff, always been working. I mean, I'm not the job I got injured. I was working 10 to 12 hours a day, um, and I just can't really sitting here, not doing this, but doing this is just, um, so um, it's taken a little while for me to get this started, but I figured I wanted to try, and after discussions and stuff like that with people, I changed my segment to fight one. There I go. Yep, there we go. So, um, what was I saying? Yeah, I wanted to start this because after conversation with a couple of people, man, they kept saying they're in the same boat. And it'd be nice for people to want to be able to talk and say hi. Um, and I figured this would bring more people along and together. Um, Maybe bring someone out of their shell. In my little clip, I had something that I sent to a couple of people. It's kind of like my little disclaimer. Um, as I do want to say, I guess I'll just go ahead and say now, this is something that I am doing for me. I am in no way, any shape or form, a mental health professional. I base all of my findings and everything that I say off of my experience and my life and everything that's going on. So Um, there we go. That's how you get that off there. Sorry about that. I don't know how to work on this whole thing. Still figuring out this whole stream. Right? I've just spent like 2 days trying to work this stuff out, and it's just kind of like I said before, man. Right? I got to jump in there. I got to do it, screw it up, fix it, do it, whatever. So, um, yeah, I wanted to start this for everyone in a whole. Mainly me, yes, um, and like I said, I base everything off of my experience. In the future, with different paths and different segments, I'll be going and discussing different parts of my past, and it'll be going and giving you more background on different things. What's going on, Trey? And it's kind of going to tie in different things that I want to. Well, it's going to bring everything together. Like I said, this is going to be growing with Poofy, um, growing in multiple ways. Growing one, you're, I'm growing. This is going to be me helping myself grow. Um, I'm hoping that through this, someone else is able to grow in some way, shape, or form. Um, Also, I want people, if growing is something that someone may have had an interest in, and may be dealing with certain issues, mentally or whatnot, I am an advocate that growing is a very um, good therapy, man. I can honestly say that in the last 6 months, um, going and just dealing with everything that I've been dealing with, the lawyers, the bad lawyers, having to get new lawyers, not having money or income coming in for 4.5 months and not knowing when the bills are going to get paid or whatnot. I can honestly say that even with all of that turmoil and all that stuff going on, um, walking into my grow room and knowing that, if I bring negative energy to my plants, then, it's going to affect them. So knowing that in the back of my head, and going through everything, before I go in, I take a breath. And when I walk in and I just look and looking at the plants, like just looking at them grow, the differences, like the smells, how beautiful they are. Um, and sometimes, man, I really can't even put it into words, everything that goes on. But it helps me. It brings me a sense of calmness. Um, it brings me a sense of excitement as to what's coming. I remember that I am making my own medication and that I am on the way, um, to try and bring some medication or ways for everyone to be able to experience what I've experienced, um, or at least try to make it available to everyone. That's not just a goal of mine. I'm going to be working with Fallen Genetics and Mr. Smug over there. And I guess that's going to be another segment, another branch off of this is my company is going to be, I want to try and help. We want to help provide, medication or the ability for people to grow and make their own medication at an affordable price, because one of the biggest things is, and it leads back to initially what's going on with me now is that um, not everyone has the money to go spend $30 or $40, on a 5 pack of seeds, or uh, may not be able to spend any money on seeds, or may have to scrape the very bottom of the barrel to go get, ounce of shake from the dispensary, which, God knows what's going on with that. Speaking from experience, this is the things that I've been doing that I had to do um, up until about 2 months ago when I got my first harvest. Um, so like it's something that I know. It's something that it's difficult, and I know that uh, and the stuff you get at dispensaries is BS. For the most part, at least in my experience. After after taking and smoking my own, you know, grown plant of my own, I've found that, you know, the difference is night and day what I've gotten out of dispensaries and stuff. And I would like everyone to be able to um, get, you know, good stuff. They need to have, you need to have good quality medication, man, no matter what kind of income you have. So um, that's going to be another thing that's going to be tied into this whole ordeal. Um, and what else? Let's see. We've got that, and another thing would probably be um, I just want to show everyone, man, uh, that no matter the background, no matter what you've been through, um, you know, if you really want to change, um, it can be done. Um, there are ways of doing things, man, and um, you know, we're here for you. There are communities there. I'm there for you. Uh, I know anyone in my Discord would be there for you. You know, I will. I know I probably didn't get everything in the description that I needed to this time, but what's going on, Levels? How you doing, brother? What's going on, Dre? Um, and I'll get that in. Work with me. I'll get that in the future. I have to. I guess I have to get everything pre-ordealed and everything like that. But you know, I'm gonna get everything together to where you'll be able to join. I'll put an invite in for Discord, um, and you can join the Discord, man. And any inspiration, there's going to be a bunch of stuff going on. I have a bunch of stuff in my head right now. I am going to be getting it on paper. It's just really just running 1,000 miles a minute, and it was really hard. It's kind of one of those things where I just kind of had to start this first and see where I was going to go with it, and and let everything just play out, you know. And so yeah, that's what we're doing. Um, so initially, like I said, we're going to start off with what's going on with me and my situation now, and what's brought me to going on. I got injured. I got injured in January. Suffered a back injury. I have a herniated disc and a pinched nerve. And through that, you know, they took me out of work. I've been fighting a workers' comp case. It's been going back and forth. I've been dealing with a wrongful termination at my job. So dealing with the union and everything else. It's just been really hectic, you know. And for a little while there, it got really dark, not knowing when I was going to pay bills. And it got real stressful. Um, my girl always wanted me to, she's like, you know, you can talk to me and I'm there for you and whatnot. And you know, we can talk about it. And there wasn't really much that I can really, it's not really much that I can talk about, you know. I can't really explain it. Well, I mean, I can try. Um, I have a couple of people that hit me up all the time, you know, and they're like, man, you seem down, or and you know, and it's really out of the best of intentions, and um, you know, and I feel bad because as much as I want to be like, yeah, no, I mean, like as much as I want to be able to answer and be able to be like, yeah, there's something that you can do. There's not, and it's really hard because like it's all up here, you know, it's all up here, and just being stuck doing the complete opposite of what I've been doing for 36 years um, is really just demeaning, I guess, to me personally. I feel worthless now. You know, um, I feel lazy. I feel like people call me lazy. I feel like um, I feel like people's outlooks on me have changed. Um, and I know they haven't. It's just a personal thing because Like I can't even take the trash can from from down the street sometimes, and it fucks with me sometimes, and so it's like things like that kind of um have really been beating me down mentally, and with the lawyer, I've had to fire a lawyer, and the second lawyer is basically doing the same thing. Um, yeah, it's just like every time I get a step ahead, two steps back. A step ahead, two steps back. Maybe I get two steps ahead, but then I'm knocking back three steps. Um, I've always just gone off the saying, everyone's going to the whatever higher power is there. I feel that they put the ones. I don't know, man. I just I wish I just get. I say I wish I get a break, and I wish that And I said this, and I think I said it too many times, or I concentrated it too hard because I was like, man, I wish I can just get a really nice payday. I just want to hit the lottery or something, and I just want a little break. And I was saying this beginning at the end of last year, and um, go lo and behold, I 5th of July, man, right out the door. I got my break. I'll be getting a payday, but it's not all in tune in the way that I wanted it. But I mean, it kind of goes along with the things I guess they say, be careful what you wish for. I apologize. I know I keep looking straight ahead. I'm just a little nervous, and no one's around me. I know that, but for some odd reason, I can feel everyone's eyes. Um, it's weird. I'm a little weird, I know, but I know how I am when I'm watching lives and everything, and now that everything is reversed, it's just like, oh, long shot. Yeah, I actually just grabbed my chirp pen because I was going to take a dab, and I don't even remember what I set it down at. Here it is. Cool. Yeah. So, um, but yeah, so yeah, they are. Let me before I go on, let me go back and check some of these comments. I apologize. I start ranting, and then, like I said, I get nervous because I feel like everyone's looking at me. So I look ahead because I know no one's right there, and then I keep forgetting that I got to look down at these comments. Like I said, bear with me. This is the very first live that I've done. Y'all are witnessing uh, the epic fail, the epic first attempt in learning. Okay, that's what this is going to be. Um, First attempt in learning. So, um, all right, we got. Crimson said he's sitting in Discord with GI at the moment. Cool, cool, awesome. That's what's up. Tell GI I said what's up. Um, Spanish Dre, you're doing a good thing, bro. Keep up the good work. We all support you. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm trying. It's really weird. I thought that I would be able to do this a little easier because I've had no problem doing like stand-up speaking when I was. So in my past, I've done some jail time, and for majority of that time, well, I'm not gonna say majority of the time, about 50% of that time, I at the beginning I was signing up for programs and stuff like that. And they did have this behavior modification program. It's a drug rehabilitation behavior modification program. Um, it's in Henrico. I don't know if anyone watching has been locked up in Henrico before, but they give it out at the east Henrico Jail East out in New Kent. It's called the Rise program. It's not a half-ass program, but I mean, if you want to get something out of it, you can get something out of it. And I was a coordinator for that program, which meant that I helped run groups. Well, I kind of got everyone prepared to be able to run the groups that they needed to run in house. I would back up, running groups and stuff for people. So, on the fly, I would have to just get up and I talk about things. And yeah, so I thought that this would be a little bit easier, and I'd just be able to And it's really not. I don't know if it's me probably just being by myself here, but I don't know. All right, let's keep going. Sorry about that tangent spiel. Um, so yeah, smug. You got wrongfully termed too. Stealing company time. My salary's up. Oh yeah, don't you just love those little excuses? Yeah. I hope. I'm sorry that happened. I hope they got something taken care of. Retail managed. Oh yeah, no. I'm actually glad. The only thing that I'm thankful for is that I was able to get in contact with my union rep. They're finally helping me. So I do have a meeting with a bunch of union officials and stuff like that, and the human resources lead of the company because they haven't been able to find one for the actual like site. So they have one running like 5 different places. So I do have a meeting with them. So hopefully that'll pan up and kick in, and everything will work out with that, and I can at least get my back pay. So sorry that happened. Toxic uppers, that's it. Got the boot. Spanish straight. Keep your head up, bro. Similar spot, just getting out of it. Just gotta keep pushing forward, bro. Yeah, we do gotta keep pushing forward. Um, and that's something about me. I can honestly say, man, I haven't really given up, even after everything that I've been through. Everything. A lot of people probably wouldn't have expected me to land where I'm at right now, especially for, as we go further on in the future. I'll just come clean with some things. Well, not come clean. People know about it, but I'll introduce some facts about my past, man, that, a lot of people would probably be like, man, I don't even understand how you're right here doing this, how you're, right now doing this. So um, it is a blessing. You just got to keep pushing forward. I never really wanted to be someone that was going to be a failure at life. I have failed at things, have screwed some things up royally. And, I've always wanted to at least straighten up and make a correction for what I've done in the past, but then also, um, uh, try and put out more good now than what I did back in the day. Because I was a good person back in the day. I had some crazy. I don't know. We'll get into it. That's another story for another time. But yeah, where I'm just gotta keep pushing forward, and that's what I'm doing, man. Man says you're doing great. It's all just work in progress. That you got gonna dial down each time your podcast, and we're always here to help you. And you're right about the Discord. Yep, I'm learning that. I appreciate that, and yes, I understand that. I do know that y'all there. I appreciate it. You've already shown me that. Um, y'all are getting so far ahead. All right, I am so behind on the comments. I'm sorry about that, y'all. And then I get on my tangents, and I'll start going. Um, Paco, damn, you're late. Hey, you're here. Don't worry about it, boss. I'm catching up now myself, so you're right on time. Not a fail. No, it's not a fail. It's the first attempt in learning. That's why I said that. That's why I said the epic first attempt in learning. Uh, appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for all the support, man. We all high. We good, fam. Don't worry, you're not late. Everything's good. Howard Tan. Okay, I see you said. I've done time. Shit. I see you following. All right. So, all right. Now I'm down. Now I think I've caught up with y'all. Everyone's jumping in. What's good? 410. How you doing, brother? Dad's girl sitting with you 100%. I've been there. Things have been rough too. I'm not sure how I'm here. Hey, but you're here, and I see you, man. You're a positive person in the community as well, man. Thank you. Thank you for your support, and thank you for being here. Appreciate you. You're an awesome person, brother. That goes for everyone too, as well. I don't mean to just single-handedly say that to Dad's girl, but everyone I really shouldn't have even said one person, because everyone that I have communicated this with, man, or have ever since I've gotten into these groups on Discord and whatnot, this in the circles that I am, everyone's been super fucking just super positive and super pushing me to do things that I say, and I appreciate, and hopefully I've kept true to everything that I've said. Um, I don't think I've missed out on anything. I'm pretty sure. If I have, please let me know, and we'll take care of it. But no, for real, I'm trying to just stay true to everything. So let's see. Uh, Appreciate you. CC420 says we support you. You have an awesome community behind you. Thank you. Thank you. Um, Everybody fucks up. Smug says, don't believe nobody saying they got it right. Oh, yeah, no, you're right. No, they don't. Um, like I said, look at this, Poofy. You got a bunch of us here. Oh, yeah, I know. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Hopefully the crowd gets bigger, man. I need to figure out. I wonder. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I want to. I need to figure out how to make. Oh. Um. Oh. That's how we do that, right? All right. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just trying to get some people to give me a hand. I'm gonna go ahead and do this now while I don't have a lot of people here. And I'm gonna go ahead and get a couple of mods here. I think I'm gonna make everyone that showed up to this first one. Uh, if y'all don't mind, man, I'll make y'all mods if any future time to give me a hand. It would be greatly appreciated. Um, and I will go. All right, I think I can do this a little bit later. I'll add the rest of everyone. So I got you. We all right. Let's see. We got a couple right now. All right, at least to help out for a little bit. Now I'll add the rest of y'all, man. Thank y'all for showing up again on this. Um, we wrenched up. Yeah, let me. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. So, like I said, this is intro, kind of spitballing just to see how this thing goes. Just um, how many always here to help? Appreciate you. Yes, I know y'all are. Um, and I'm here too in any way, shape, or form, man. You can hit me up on IG. It's Poofy's Puff House with the underscore, same as my YouTube. Um, like I said, I'm slacking with the Discord invite, or actually, oh no, I'm not. Let me see. Maybe I can do it on here. Give me 1 second. Or well, everyone in here, I believe, is already in my Discord, so I'll get it in and or in a Discord where I can reach y'all. And I appreciate y'all. If you're not in my Discord, there are invites, I believe, in a majority of all of the ones that I'm uh, associated with so far at the moment, under my page or under there. If not, you can contact, if you're friends with someone in the chat thing, one of them uh, will be able to get you an invite to my server. Um, and in my server, it's not, I'm just now getting the hang of running my own stuff and all of that. Here we go. Paco put it up. Thank you, boss. Appreciate you. And I'm just now getting into running everything, and bear with me. Like I said, I'm on a really crazy schedule right now. I'm trying to push myself back into a daytime schedule. My better half is on a night schedule. She works overnight. She's a CNA. So I try and stay up overnight. Well, I don't try and stay up overnight. I'm an insomniac, so being up late usually happens anyway. But I've just come to the point to where I just stay up, So when she gets off work, I end up hanging out with her, and then I'll crash, get a couple hours with her in the middle of the day, and then I'll get up. Here lately, though, those couple of hours have been spanning a little bit longer. Back pains, medications, and stuff like that, and or um, like I said, just sitting around and doing nothing sometimes, or just sitting and typing and stuff like that. I do pass out sometimes. Um, so, there's times where you're probably talking to me and I answer, and then maybe you'll get another response like an hour later or something. There's probably a good chance that, I'm sitting in my beanbag chair and I'm like, and my head goes down and I wake up and I realize what's going on. Um, it just kind of happens. I've just kind of been letting my days go and want to kind of get that back. I feel like I'm losing control of what little stuff that I do have. Um, and y'all may think it sounds a little crazy, but yeah, being up all night and being asleep all day and not really being up. It's like during the day, daylight for me is, I guess, an energy thing. It's a positive thing for me here lately. It's been the last couple of years. It has been. I needed that. I needed to be up in the sunlight. I spent a lot of time being up at night all the time, and I found that it just kind of helped towards my depression. So, um, I this is kind of another thing that I'm trying to play off of, man. I want everything to kind of work along and work together and play off of each other, like a nice big machine. Everything's just nice. Gears are all going and working together, and everyone's working together, and I'm able to help whoever, as well as helping myself. So that's what this is really going to entail to become out to. So in 1 second, let me. Yeah, I have to kind of like preheat this thing. That's why you see me kind of like dry hitting it. So don't worry, I'm not just forgetting to dab it. So what do we got here? We got some comments. Tab behind, ran from the sink. Oh, you're fine. Um, Twisty, what's going on, Twisty? How you doing? I didn't see you pop in here. First attempt at learning. I like that. Not failing. First attempt at learning something. Yeah, yeah. That's what we're doing, man. That's what I'm doing. This is all a big learning thing for me. Um, the only thing that I'm really going to be good at out of this whole thing is talking. I can talk. That's especially once I get comfortable and I can and I start getting some stuff going on. Yeah, nah, talk, 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 talk. Y'all are going to be like, Nick, stop. You're off topic now, buddy. Um, so let's see. 60-second day. Finally, times I do when we're watching random shit in Discord, something I just passed out. Yep, exactly. Narcolepsy and let's see, Timbone. Narcolepsy and insomnia goes hand in hand. Ever get sleep paralysis? Um, no. Actually, I don't have either one of those. I have insomnia, a horrible case of insomnia, but don't have narcolepsy. Sleep paralysis? No. Um, I I can't stay asleep long enough to be able to be paralyzed. Honestly, true talk. Um, it's I can't stay asleep. Like I can't stay asleep solid to sleep long enough. Like I may sleep for like a 5 hour period, but I'm awake like every 20 minutes. I wake up. Um, I don't know if that's a jail thing. It's because they come by and they check on you. There's a lot of commotion going on all the time. You can't really like zone all the way out. So after the X amount of time that I've done, I think that's just one of the things that kind of helped with insomnia and not being able to stay asleep. It's just that constant need to know what's going on around me. So I think that plays a very big part. Um, And I guess I don't know if I don't know if that would be considered a type of PTSD. I'm not sure. I wouldn't go as far as saying that because I know PTSD is serious, and I don't want to claim something that really isn't. But I mean, um, shit happens. It is what it is. I hardly sleep, and I hardly sleep for long. And I try and make the best of everything. So I've the last like 10 years, 15 years, I've turned it around and tried to use it as a positive instead of a negative. So, oh no, I don't want to reload this. Okay, here we go. Accept. Dash Sim, I have so much to tell and like talk about. I could go on for days, and I tend to fall out sometimes. I have heart failure, so sometimes I just have to pass out. Oh man, I'm sorry, boss. It could be a jail thing. I was corrections officer for 11 and at night too. Yeah, probably. Okay, so yeah, you're the one causing all of this. No, all those damn checks and taps on the window. No, no, I'm just messing with you. But I think that did play a big part in it. Yeah. Um, is it? Yeah, PTSD. Is that definitely PTSD? Okay. Um, you said you pass out and sleep paralysis, like opposite of sleepwalking. Oh, you talk about like when I. Oh, no. So when I say I pass out, I meant like um because they have me on medication right now. Uh, like I'll just like nod out. I don't like saying nod out because then that refers too much to like opiates and stuff, and that's not what it is. Like I'm not on an opiate. I'm on a muscle relaxer. It's a really low grade muscle relaxer, but the not doing anything, the stress and everything from the strain in my back constantly, it's just really stressful. And just sitting and relaxing after a little while, sometimes it'll just pass out. Now, unless you were talking to Gad's bro, asking him about how he was talking about how he has to just pass out. Um, I don't know. I'm not sure, T-Bone. I don't know who you were referring to, but for me, that's what I was talking about, referring to as pass out. That isn't like pass out is just like narcolepsy pass out. No, not that bad. Passing out, I just got to catch me some Z's for a little bit. Usually only lasts about 15, 20 minutes to about an hour and a half, and then uh, let's see. Traumatizing for sure. Saying, oh, sorry. This thing, I'm sorry, y'all. It's like highlighting stuff, and I wish it wouldn't just highlight it. It covers it, and I can't see it, and then I hit it, and it puts it on screen, and I'm not trying to not hide it. Um, like I said, I'm still getting used to this. So I guess what I'll do is I'll start like tapping it, I guess, um, as I'm going over it. Uh, Timbo said, the more you know, the better you understand and correct issues. Yes, facts. Facts. Unfortunately, there really isn't much and the insomnia side of it kind of sucks. I just refuse to go on any type of prescription pills anymore. I've been on a number of them so far, and it's just not helped. So, like I said, I try and use it now to the benefit. Uh, try and use it to find as many benefits out of it as I can. So, uh, sorry if I'm getting caught up in conversations with y'all. I apologize. I'm just running down the things. Okay, Charles, what's good, poop? What's going on, Charles? How you doing, brother? Thanks for making it, brother. I appreciate you. Thanks, Crimson. No problem, brother. Have a great day. Appreciate you. Um, so yeah. Um, and another thing, I know that. Uh, so one of the inspirations for all right, so um, Astro was a big, push forward. Seeing him go and from where he went from when I first saw him last year, to where he is now, and his go and his ethics and everything kind of was really good, starter as in wanting to get everything started as far as my videos and all that. And but for this portion of everything, man, I have to really give a big shout out to Man Plant. I do have to shout out to Crimson, GI Genetics. That little, I know. I don't want to hold on. Let me get this because there's a group of like 4 or 5 people, man, that really spent some time um, working with me, uh, and it was just a couple of times. And I'm not saying I spent some time like a whole hours on it or whatnot, but I mean spent enough time to give me some real solid information to be able to really work with this thing, and try and so to make this so I can make this as best as possible. And people at the bunker, man, I'm just gonna everyone that we were hanging out with in the bunker, that we did the voice chat with. I know it was one of Madman's friends he's trying to bring out from Cali. I can't remember his name right now, but hold on, I'm trying to find it. I feel horrible, but I'm horrible with names. I really am. And it's something that I need to work on, especially being in this situation and doing all this. Dead by Dawn Genetics, that just comes in. So thank you, buddy. And then um, I can't find it right now, but they were all real big help with this whole thing. And with that being said, one of the things that I was seeing is um, he does like some interview type stuff. Um, he interviews people and does like sit downs and 101s and everything like that, and that's awesome. I kind of wanted to go another way with this, so I was gonna probably choose maybe like one day out of the week or whatnot on one of my sessions. Um, it's probably going to be like I want to have like an open community, a group session. Um, I'll post the invite. Everyone, people can jump in. We'll cycle them out. If there's more than people that can fit or whatnot. And I want this to be like a community time. I would like it to be someone to be able to come out. My homeboy Paco on his thing has a section he has done. See, like I keep trying to hit this and I keep talking and I can't even. My mind just keeps going and I can't even smoke. Smoke and weed, man. Sometimes it doesn't even. My mind doesn't even let me do that sometimes. So we'll just go ahead and put this off to the side of the and this is more important anyway. So, I had a bunch of flights. Oh, I wanted to make this community. I wanted to do like a community based thing. Not so much as like a interview thing, but somewhere people could come in. Like I said, my boy Paco has an event section on his server. Um, I would like this to be something where someone comes in and we're not going to be coming in. And I don't want it for someone to come in and ask for suggestions. It's not what it's going to be like. I don't want people to um, you can state your problem. It'd be like something like, for me, and for instance, I come in at a hangout, if I'm going through something or whatnot, you don't have to have the camera on or off. You can do whatever. That it could be completely anonymous. But for someone just to get it off their chest, sometimes it helps. And I feel like in this kind of situation, in this scenario, it'd be a great way for someone to be able to get something off their chest anonymously. If there's something that's bothering them, that they may need information about, or maybe that they would like some insight on or whatnot, or maybe someone else's perspective on something. Um, and that's what this is going to be about. I don't want, people to start giving other people suggestions and, telling people how they should be doing this or how they should be doing that, because that's not. I don't want people to be. No, that's not what this is. This isn't like this. This isn't counseling session. This isn't stuff like that. This is a get together, and I don't want. That's just kind of like that's just to kind of save people, in the future, just in case. That's just kind of like a safety net thing. But this is going to be something, man. I hope I didn't say that incorrectly and push anyone away. But I want it to be somewhere. Like I said, you can come in anonymously, and you can state an issue, or you could just get something off your chest. And, and we've been through something in that situation, and, I can explain my situation and my experience, and I can, share what happened to me and, what's going on. Um, and and you can take what you want from that. You can take information out of whatever I say. So that person can take whatever information they want out of what is said. Yeah, safe space to speak your piece. Stuff like that. And there's not going to be any judgment here. And like I said, it's a really good thing too, because you don't have to use a camera. You can just come in and be like, oh, boom. Well, I don't know if I can do it. And let's see, can I just stop my. So you can just like come in and stop the camera, and you just do your thing, man, and speak your piece, and not have to worry about anyone knowing who you are or whatnot, and get it off your chest. And I know for me, that's a really big thing, is being able to speak about something, man. Even if the person that I'm speaking to doesn't have a clue in what the fuck I'm talking about, or if or if anything, just talking about it just helps. So that's just going to be another portion of what this whole thing is going to be about. Um, so with that being said, I have about uh, I'm just about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. We got about 10 minutes left, 8 minutes left. Um, very much so, very much so. Let me see what's going on here. Let's see, where's Tim Bone says, I'm a firm believer that most ailment come from unhealed childhood trauma, even in a seemingly normal environment. Yeah, childhood trauma, mid-childhood trauma. I mean, everything stems from somewhere. In my case, everything stems from preteen. Well, I guess a teenage trauma. That was the biggest incident for me. Was something that happened at a very pivotal point in my teens. Um, I guess somewhat of a childhood trauma. Parents split up and stuff like that. But what I went through wasn't anything anywhere close to as bad as what a number of people that I know went through. So like, I honestly don't even attribute that to this childhood trauma. When my parents split up, they kind of helped. They kind of worked together. Even my dad and my stepfather, became friends and everything. So um, but yeah, there are certain events that I can attribute to my childhood as being maybe traumatic, yeah, small. But yeah, I think but most of mine came from like a teenager part. You know, uh, people don't like to hear this. Yeah, no, people don't like to think that anything is wrong with them. A lot of people don't. But hey, it is what it is, man. Just like anyone that wants to change, anyone, no one's going to be willing to change, and no one's going to change unless they actually want to. No matter what's going on, no matter who says what, no matter what's put in front of them, or anything. So, Dad's gross is only thing I ever suggest to anyone is cannabis and meditation. Never more than that. I'm not qualified for that. Yes, facts. Weed, smoke weed, grow weed. So that works very well. Parker says, safe space, speak your piece. It's therapeutic to let things out, very much so. Tim Bone says, people deny and don't want to hear it. Trauma is trauma. Trauma is trauma. And yeah, man, you just got to deal with it. And until you're ready to deal with it, you're not going to be able to move forward. And there are going to be some things that I am going to be dealing with on here with y'all. So that is stuff future to come. With that being said, I think I'm gonna go ahead and close this out for now. You guys, y'all have been awesome. I appreciate you for showing up. I appreciate y'all's support, man. It really means a lot. Thank y'all. Um, Love y'all. And the biggest, let's see, last comments here. The biggest thing is being validated and being taught boundaries. Yeah. Father James said, can only help who they want it, can't help themselves. Who want to help themselves? That is facts. Yep, yep. All right, y'all. Well, let me head up out of here. I love y'all. Take y'all what's going on. Yep, boundaries. We'll talk about that, man. Hey, look, man, stuff that y'all want to talk about, please leave it in the comments, topics or whatnot that probably would help that y'all are going through that we can talk about. If you would like to have like a group discussion, or like for what I was saying for my group discussions, man, topics that we can do like that. Do like a topic discussion about something that someone's going through, and just everyone kind of share their stories and whatnot on that topic. But yeah, man, just leave it in comments. Do that. Like I said again, anyone who's replaying this, man, please put replay gang in your comment, beside your comment. Put a time that you are available to possibly catch it live. I'm not making promises, but I'll try and see. I'll try and see what happens, man. Maybe I can get one at a time where you can catch it live. Thanks again. Appreciate y'all. Peace. Let's keep growing, y'all. Growing and growing.